Hello everyone, and thank you for joining us for Hart Energy Headlines. I'm Jessica Morales. The oil and gas industry continues to take a closer look at how the election of Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador as the new president of Mexico might affect the country's energy reform, in particular U.S. investment in its energy sector. Carlos Urzúa, the choice for finance minister, said oil and gas contracts could be honored with a caveat: if it looks good, on we go. It's a contract we have to respect, end quote. That's what he told Mexican television this week. Lopez Obrador's pick for chief of staff, Alfonso Romo, has said the incoming administration does not expect the process of revision to reveal problems. Luis Gumar, a partner with Thompson and Knight, told Hart Energy's Joe Markman he's heartened by the newly elected president's softening of positions toward private industry late in the campaign. And U.S. Energy Secretary Rick Perry said at the World Gas Conference in Washington, D.C., that a change of leadership in Mexico should not alter its basic relationship with the U.S. Brian Lantz, CEO of ConocoPhillips, softened comments he made last month when he told Ed Crooks of the Financial Times his company's redeploying of resources out of the Permian Basin would only be a temporary delay due to the pipeline bottlenecks in the region. Lantz told the Financial Times ConocoPhillips had expected pipeline constraints to hit Permian production about a year from now, but was surprised how fast they forced oil in the region to sell at a steep discount to benchmark U.S. crude. Chevron has kicked off the sale of a number of its oil and gas fields in the North Sea as part of a review of its European operations. Chevron is the latest veteran North Sea producer seeking to scale back its presence in the 50-year-old basin, where production has been on a steady decline since the late 1990s. BP, Shell, and ConocoPhillips have all sold assets in the North Sea in recent years. And finally, President Trump continues to tweet demands to OPEC that it do something about high oil prices, his latest tweet on July 4th. ING said in a note, quote, "If Trump continues to believe that OPEC is not doing enough, we would not rule out a strategic petroleum reserve release from the U.S. or possibly even export restrictions on petroleum products," end quote. Many industry analysts have pointed out that the threat of a U.S. ban on Iran oil exports are a contributing factor to the surging prices, all of this while oil traded near its 3.5-year high on July 5th. That's it for this week's headlines. Thank you for watching. You can read more about these stories and others on our Hart Energy family of websites. I'm Jessica Morales. We'll see you next time.
To stay up to date on the most recent Hart Energy videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking here.